artillery, but it's the Farsa.
To answer your question, I don't think so. No, if you already get chain CC'd, you don't. But I don't think you're going.
I thought there's a split second where you can use.
Skill 2 to walk out, but then if you get CC'd, because like you get pinned, yeah, you can walk out, but if you get fist cracked, then you're still stuck there. But I don't think a good Navaria would ever be that close to a Badang.
That's true. That's true. That's true. All right, Farsa, last pick as well, coming in from Onyx. And these are the final drafts. What's the final?
The decision?
Yeah.
Who's better? Well, here it does kind of favor Onyx, and I'll be honest with you, I have to agree with the lineup ratings. I think Onyx have the better one, but it's very close because it's a signature on all of Geek Fam.
So can Onyx climb out of the rut that they are currently in here at MPL ID Season 15? Ladies and gentlemen, as we get into game number 1 in this best of 3 series, in their next matchup against Geek.
It's a full house here in the arena. So let's see who will take it, Onyx or Geek.
We'll see. In the lane, you should expect the Granger to actually win out in this lane against Chadera, at least early, getting that shove, getting the early. Ooh!
That's an early one. A boy forced to use the flicker early. That's a stun. Good cover by Beloy Sans. We're eyeing for a kill with the Wings by Wings committed.
The technician for Sans, Kyrie. Normal emblems across the board here. Make hits, there you go. Going for the killing spree. Not the impure rage that we have seen. Ooh! Okay, Make it still takes it.
It'll be interesting to see the sub-emblems. We should be looking at it real soon to see some damage being placed onto Beloyski. Gonna force out a recall. And here it is, the emblems by Indie Home.
Inspire and the Wilderness Blessing for Ludpi. I'm actually gonna go for the support emblem too there. Additional more cooldown in general. Master Assassin and Thrill. So if we haven't already kind of dissected what Geek Fam want to do, yeah, it is back to the old Geek Fam of the first few weeks, playing with the split push style. Master Assassin, he wants to play as much as possible alone.
All right, that's damage over. Make hits, goes in.
Good Purify, perfectly timed, but that's gonna be Novaria taking a shot. Beloyski jumping in under the turret with the flicker. Will be traded though, but that's still a win for Geek Fam. BBB.
Not even Sans, the GILA player himself, expected that. That was a bit too GILA for GILA Sans.
Mm-hmm. No more round just yet for Sans there to be popped. So yeah.
Definitely. Purify used as well. That's a resource that has been utilized before they go for the neutral objective take. There's some setup coming in from Onyx too. Beloyski though is in the vicinity. He should be able to have a little bit more to work with Maykids on the Suyo. But Kyrie is also waiting very patient to look for perhaps an opening, maybe a kill over before they commit.
Convincing setup, feather air strike, Beloyski cancel it out, a boy finds the turtle. Good on, but that's gonna be the damage from Kyrie. Whoa. Enough to take Maykids down. Gobs, 1 HP. AOG will lock him down, and Keyboy will be traded. That's gonna be Beloyski. 1 HP Sans this time looking for revenge, but Beloyski has other ideas. Beloyski will fall to his own demise.
Yeah, he goes so deep for that. At the end of the day, it was a 2-for-1 trade, but it looks like Geek will be able to pick up the turtle. As we take a little scenario into the, wait a second, Make hits.
Oh, I don't think he will be able to escape. Kyrie and Sans going at it, finding that kill.
That's the magic damage really playing into work here for Make hits. Both, oh, wait a second.
Uh-oh, Beloyski, wrong kick, baby. That's gonna be Severo taking the kill, a free one.
Yeah, unfortunately for Beloyski, that was the wrong guy kicked, but Severo also used Purify, so it wouldn't have mattered in the end. It just looked kind of awkward is all. Onyx already abusing the fact that, again, something a Turnamen mentioned, magic damage reduction, no longer a thing in the kit of Suyo. He's really having a tough time now, getting poked by the Feather Airstrike and all in by the electrifying beats.
For sure. You can see Onyx having the gold lead as well, 1,000 so far. Kyrie looking good, 3-0 to KDA. That's another push from Beloyski there, just to gather some information as Maykids will be able to get the purple buff. No invade just yet. And that jungle does creep goes to Kyrie.
A lot of steals happening already. This is the advantage of the Joy right now. This is why the Joy has been prioritized quite a bit. If you've noticed, it's always banned in the first phase. If it's banned, usually, I think it's after we see the Fredrin. That's why it was a really good setup for Onyx. They banned out Fredrin, they got it. GeekFam didn't even decide to first pick it. They went for Kalea.
Onyx looking to find an equalizer in a neutral objective take. Can they do it? GeekFam. Last time it was Boy stealing the turtle. Gobs now around his own. That's Tsunami Slam. Kyrie this time should take the turtle, and as well as they take a member down. So that's a kill and a turtle for the yellow porcupines.
So you're right? Geek haven't been able to go for the contest for these neutral objectives. Makeit's falling absolutely behind. That's 2 levels behind of Kyrie right now. You can see rotations coming in from Onyx into the top lane. That's Makeit's.
4v3 SOD though, and Chidera looking to be the difference maker. He will want Sans, but he will get it. Though Chidera will be the trade alongside Severo. That's a 2-for-1 as GeekFam. The reinforcements came and take the dub. 4 members are down and out.
Oh no, 1-4-4 trade. They were able to still get Chidera down, but they lost 4 members with them alongside Savero. And look at Geek constantly going in for the punish as well, being able to take that turret in the top lane. That's Geek taking back the control from Onyx.
Any little mistake you make against GeekFam, they will punish, and they punished every little error. Onyx should have not really gone for that. I don't know why they even tried to, push in all the way, knowing that the SOD could land, and Joy was so far away. I think they just got overconfident. They thought winning the last 2 fights means that all of them, it's all of them doing enough damage in these fights. No, it's been Kyrie. That's the main damage source in a lot of these fights, not Sans and Savero. Savero has yet to hit, those crucial power spikes, because for Savero, the power spike is when you actually get a few stacks on the Sky Piercer. He hasn't gotten a single stack yet. For Sans, he has a Genius Wand, yes, but Novaria is in the lead. So, yeah, taking a fight without Kyrie was an awful decision.
And now they're going to kind of suffer for it. Let's see the comeback from the Sky Kings here. Savero needs to find a little bit more time, a little bit more opportunities to get those stacks in. And I'm wondering whether or not they're going to actually go for the contest with that neutral objective. Buloyski gets caught a little low right before the neutral objective take, and looks like Onyx has the better setup.
Boy! Oh, boy, almost steal that one for the second time. Beluski in a peculiar position. And I don't think Onyx can realize this. Oh, Beloyski, that's a fist strike under the turret. Beloyski in trouble. Savero, sharpshooter style, finds the kill.
That's 1 stack.
Another strike committed. Not enough ranges yet, though. Dobbs, intimidating, they will get the clear.
Yeah. Really good fist track reaction from Lutpi there. Beloyski thought he got that Jeet Kundo, thought he could just go flicker and weigh the dragon, but Lutpi was too quick with the fist track, got that anti-CC down, and now that makes it 2 weigh the dragon mistakes. Still though, I gotta compliment him for being able to get that position. Really just acting as a ward, the screen for the split push to happen. Chidera got the tier 2, and honestly,
that's a damage from Kyrie. Not full items just yet, mind you. And that's a boy bursted down.
Yeah, he got rushed there in the mid lane. And Onyx will be able to capitalize over that turret in the top side as well. Lutpi already in position to cover Savero, as that should be yet another turret take. So that push in the bottom lane by Geek, straight back.
Tsunami Slam AOG for that cover. Oh, good connection this time from the mid duo. 3 now Naked's very low, looking for an escape. Bounce very low, will not be able to run. That's a kill. Onyx, they want blood. Beloyski, where will he go? With Kyrie, there's surely enough damage, and along Sans side, Sans, seems like this time Beloyski will escape.
And now for GeekFam, it's back. Oh, even in the mid lane. It's just playing with Moscow, playing for Chidera, because Onyx definitely have the advantage now around these team fights. Kyrie is certainly online. 2-level lead against Kids. And the big game changer in these fights, there's no answer to it for GeekFam. Lutpi. Lutpi can get a massive initiation. And you can see the pressure he's already putting on to GeekFam.
Yeah, he's exerting a lot of that. Beloyski even is a little bit wary in his positioning.
Gonna blitz this, they want to blitz this. Look, B taking a lot of heat, he will fall first. Hey, Keyboy jumping in while Kyrie takes the Lord down. Kyrie wants to take the kill. Gobbs goes down. SOD doesn't land. And Onyx, they have established the Lord.
Unfortunately so, right? Just as Chidera gets the Marksman Trinity as well, unfortunately it did not land. Sans actually gets that purple buff, so a failed steal from Chidera.
Nice take, nice secure for Sans. But the main guy right now for Onyx is still Kyrie. He's like a raid boss. Geek fam, if they want to win this game, they got to deal with Kai. If not, Kyrie will just continue to dominate in this game. Item check on Kyrie. Starting inside Holy Crystal Blood Wings. He has a little bit more sustain. And again, when the shield gets procced, he will have that movement speed, the additional one to chase down these very hard to kill targets. Should be hard to kill, but so far Kyrie hasn't had any difficulties getting rid of a boy, assassinating him in the back. It's just Chidera that's a problem. Make it to the bottom lane though.
Now with the Lord charging the top lane. Destroyed though. So now Onyx, oh, SOD lands on Sans.
Look at Make-Its, look at Make-Its.
I don't think so. Make-Its is looking to split push. Not enough time though. Sans, no. Yeah, so I thought Sans will fully commit the recall, but seems like Kai is on the job.
Oh, Beloyski gets spotted out there by Lutpi. Always acting like a ward, gathering information for his team, opening up the map, giving his team vision. And you can see Chidera instantly go for the other side of the map, that cross-map play, because of that information given in by Beloyski. So that's how they've been able to afford doing this. Savera going to be able to pick up that tower in the bottom side of the map. That's Sans with the Wings by Wings.
Oh, Feather Airstrike committed.
Ooh. Is that flicker?
Almost. Almost. Chidera.
Yes, Purify. Unfortunately, no flicker. That could have been a kill. Or it could have at least been a flicker out for Chidera, but Chidera stayed patient. He knew that even though it hurt, it wouldn't kill him. No. Oh, Kai!
Oh my goodness, Kai finds one. Tsunami Slam though will hawk him down. And that's gonna be a shutdown. Vero though finds a Teray. Chidera very low, blinking out. That's gonna be Onyx still though. 2 for 1. They lost Kai, but Naked's down as well.
So technically that trade was still worth it for Onyx. Beloyski gets spotted out there. That's the information. That's a damage onto Keyboy, by the way, by a boy, but back to this. Wait a second.
Savero finds the killing spree. And that's an opening. That's an awkward opening there. Awkward positioning by Beloyski. A boy very low. SOD shouldn't. Oh, the connection! The balls of steel by Chidera. He finds 2 as well as May Kids, and that's Lutpi and Zavero eliminated.
Just in time for them to take the Lord as well. Beloyski should be up in just a few, and they are 2 men up. Savero, that's 20 seconds. Geek, are they gonna go for the decision to blitz?
Man, underestimating the Navaria damage. That's what we've been seeing a lot from these players, a lot of MPL players so far. They just haven't been going up against it. Oh!
Keyboy, recipient of that Way of Dragon. Revitalize will do no good, but enough time for Kyrie to deal damage. That's 2 members out. Dobbs locking him down. And that's gonna be the trade. 2 for 2. Geek Fam and Onyx reset.
Again, going up against Navaria, because this is a newly buffed hero, a lot of people miscalculate just how much damage he can deal. We've been seeing Lord Steals, pickoffs,
Lutpi alongside Sans. The damage will be enough to eliminate a boy and more room for Onyx to take the Lord without Kyrie.
And Onyx are able to recover from that massive bottom lane mistake. Through again, Kyrie, that was phenomenal. 1v5 he went in, was able to get the dub, the winning trade. Chidera was taking down Make-Its as well. It really stopped Geek Fam at their tracks from going for the Lord. And now Onyx are back to square one, where they had the lead, they have this power spike, and now they're looking to do some real damage on Geek Fam's base.
It looks like it. That Lord is marching in the top side of the map. You see the Genie's one. In addition to all the other items he has already, being picked up by Kyrie, who is currently sitting at 10-3.
What?
Savero?
Wind of nature?
Oh, mistap.
That's info.
That's
for Geek
big.
Fam.
Right
Big.
before the Lord crashes as well.
See here. Mid, top, and bot. Will crash soon. AOG committed. Chidera now. Will lock. Keyboy down alongside Beloyski. Kyrie, though, eyeing the turret, finds it. So mid and top will go down as Sodi doesn't land. Fortunately for Onyx.
Well, they get 2 inhibitor turrets. So that is still worth it, I believe, for Onyx if they trade it just for Keyboy.
Yeah, 2 base turrets, still incredible value, but... Oh, look at that damage with the lightning truncheon, the new one. 1 feathered airstrike, and he's down to a quarter. Doesn't have, you know, a lot of lifesteal. Chidera, now he finally gets the rose gold meter, so a little bit more sustain. It really is going to be the battle of poke. If a boy can land more of these shots, I think the last item will be a wishing lantern for a boy. When he gets that, you remember what Moreno was able to do, right? His damage yesterday. Oh, Sans. Okay, no. Lupi opens it up. Chidera and a boy, the 2 carries of Geek Fam.
Let's see what they can do with it. Because when we're looking at these team fights, the peculiar thing is the layering of a crowd control, right?
Yeah.
Because if God goes immediately for Kyrie, which should be his main target, the counter...
Ooh.
Oh, that damage!
Yeah.
The counterplay that can happen from Onyx is huge too, right? They have Keyboy, who has the AOG, plus they also have Lutpi, who can go for the counter engage in case the rest of the members of Geek follow up to that initial push onto Kyrie. So when we find Geek finding success, it's because Lutpi has no resources anymore because he's already utilized it. But how will they be able to replicate that same situation or that same scenario again?
Yeah, this is why it's very, very tough for Geek Fam, because they gotta get the pick off to the right member, and the right member is Kyrie. Remember, yeah, like you said, it's gonna be very hard because they have so much more CC. So when they do go for the engage, they still also have to be careful. I think the best way is to bait out resources through a split push right now. They still have a Moscow. That should be a way to deal with the side wave. Damage should be enough already. A boy, still no Wishing Lantern. I don't know if he's even going for Wishing Lantern, by the way. Lord started by Onyx.
No! 5-man spot there by your boy. SOD should land soon.
Vitalize.
Vitalize committed. Onyx. What will their formation be? Kyrie looking for an angle. It seems like Onyx also in no rush. Top lane. Moskov showing. What's the call here, Onyx? Good response by your boy with the flicker. That's gonna be a wave. Dragon though, Keyboy will not be able to escape. Surely AOG will save his life. SOD lands. SOD lands, no. Chidera jumping in. Win of nature and winner crown. Popped, but Kai eyeing
No way.
the target. That's gonna be, again, just Kalea with the cover. A boy picks up the double. Sabero has the immortality, but he is low. Sans, will he be able to find the right play?
2-for-2 trade. That was a mad play coming in from Chidera, but unfortunately the rest of the members were taken down and they were so low as well, so they couldn't go for the commit onto the neutral objective. Kyrie will respond back in 20 seconds. But what was that play from Chidera? He dodged everything that was thrown at him. Even Kyrie who got taken down in the process.
That was crazy, but you gotta give props to Gobs. He really peeled for Chidera. That could have been a kill on Chidera, could have been bad. Oh, now Astral Echo.
Yeah, the strike spent as well. Onyx now with the conceal. Keyboy trying to make something happen in the back lane. Trying to zone out members. Beloyski jumping in by Kids. Finds the Lord. Keyboy escapes. Beloyski loses immortality. The damage will surely be enough to take him down as Sans collects the kill.
Wow, 40 seconds for Beloyski to come back up next. Geek made the choice there, and they made the right one, right? Sure, they lost Beloyski in the process, but because Kyrie was not in the vicinity just yet, they were able to take it without any contest from the rest of the members, and here comes the Lord.
By the way, the answer, I was asking what is a boy building for this last item? It's not a Wishing Lantern, it's a Holy Crystal. And that's why you saw that damage, SOD.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Are you gonna take it?
You went
I don't
2 for
think they
2. No. Okay, it's a reset the Lord though.
By the way, this is an evolved Lord. They can play around it with damage reduction. Oh, look, Pete!
Oh my god, look, he jumping in with the feather air strike.
No
Sans
way.
though. What? Eliminated by Makids. Now Onyx, they will prioritize to take Makids down. But Makids finds the triple and the Maniac. Now looking for the Savage, but Cobbs says no. But the Lord, and 30 seconds for Sans, ladies and gentlemen. We have a game.
Wiped out in the 19th minute. Ladies and gentlemen, you can see the Lord still marching down. Look at the death timers. This is GG. We're going to game 2.
Onyx, they have tried, but they fumbled, and Geek Fam gladly takes game 1.
Makids, Maniac. Oh my lord, that was beautiful by Makids. What a clutch player in that final moment. How is this gonna work? I don't know. Wow. How? Oh, I don't know. I don't know how to judge the Hellcurt, dude. It's not meta. It's just enjoy this game, man. We gotta enjoy this game.
We just gotta enjoy last game, baby.
By Jushin, right?
Hellcurt can be, well, if you turn off the lights, who's gonna stop him?
See.
Who's gonna stop him?
That's true. But the lights aren't gonna be off forever.
Yep. Boloski likes it with the lights off.
Guess he's more confident that way. So we'll see, ladies and gentlemen. We're heading over to match number 3. The decider factor. Will Onyx be forced into 8th place here as we close out week number 5 for MPL ID Season 15, the season that keeps on giving. A debut pick onto the Hellcurt. Can Geek close this out like they did in leg number 1? Let's head over into the land of Dawn for game number 3.
It is time, baby. It is time. The last game between Geek Fam and Onyx. Let's get it.
Boloski on a signature Hellcurt pick. Lethal Ignition and Execute. There you go. Not the Petrify that I believe we have seen for Mr. Boloski back in the day. Oh, give us your predictions back in the chat here, man. Live chat. Is it going to be Geek Fam with the win or Onyx with a signature pick for Geek Fam? Because technically, if we're talking about normal stuff, normal meta, Onyx definitely has the advantage. Look at Keyboy already punching this cockroach in the face.
I'm curious how this is going to work out because as the game progresses, wait a minute, that's a lot of damage onto Sans. Should be a-okay. But here comes Boloski again. At level 4, might we expect some changes?
Oh, Thunder. Yeah, that's also a Purify early one from Sans earlier.
Wow, that's aggressive from Boloski.
Yeah, they really want to play with the aggression early on. You can see Master, Assassin, and Rupture. Savero, if you already had a tough time in the previous game 1 with the Granger, you gotta be careful. Oh, in the mid lane.
Oh, no Purify this time for Sans. Boloski, without the Execute, finds first blood. Ludwig, gotta be careful. That's a stun from Makids. Gobs as well. Revitalize, forced to be used. He escapes though in the mid lane. A boy uses his flicker, but he's safe. Kyrie's not level 4.
Exactly. All this aggression has led to Kyrie being under-leveled. That Execute wasn't even used by Boloski, by the way. He just jumped on Sans knowing he didn't have Purify. The Terrify was all he needed to land the skill 2, the Stingers.
And already the quick setup onto the neutral objective. Accentuating Suyo and that kind of play style. That's a free turtle for Geek in minute number 2.
Gotta be careful, Gobs. Oh, with the flicker, Tsunami Slam, the alley-oop. Oh, Dark Knight Falls is committed. No follow-up there. Oh, yes. No casualties.
An attempt, but yeah, no casualties. Playing it safe again, a boy. It's actually still in the fist crack, so expecting maybe Kyrie to walk up aggressively, getting the stun, Beloy.
But be careful.
It's poke.
Sans and Keyboy 3v2 potentially with Makids in the area. That's a good stun. Purify pops. Keyboy, good night.
Wow.
They're playing this really well. A boy fist crack, able to chunk them down quite low, and then Boloisi comes in alongside with Makids. That's Kyrie looking for a 1v3 play.
Oh, Bruce Pathway pops as well. Ludwig trying to provide cover. That's a stun just to break the momentum.
And still, up until this point, Kyrie is still a level below of Makids. We're looking at the audience prediction right now, but that's Boloski. Also
Hey!
putting some pressure.
Ooh, the bit's done, locking Beloy down. Keyboy secures that kill. First kill on the board for Onyx.
Oh my lord, Baloyski. That was unfortunate, man. The blink, he got caught on the wall. He hit his face
Ouch.
on the wall. Yeah, that's an ouch, but it's okay. That's classic Baloyski maneuvers here. He needs the 7-death power spike even on the Hellcurt. But for the people back at home who don't know and think this is a troll pick, this was the most banned pick against Geek Fam for 2 seasons in a row. So it is something.
11 and 12, was it? Oh, wait. This crack not committed. Oh, that's a good chain CC on towards Keyboy. No chance. He survived that one.
It's
Yeah.
13-14.
There you go, 13-14. 1 kill over, once again, for Geek, utilizing the early game kill pressure that they already have. And the fact that they went for the Valentina for a boy is also quite interesting, right? The pickoff game has been a lot more intense for Geek, and they've been utilizing it to their advantage. Kyrie level 7, Maykids level 8, so still a level disadvantage for Onyx as they center around the turtle.
Hey, playing around it. Will come down to a big set.
Where his pathway committed. Dark Knight falls as well. Good terrify there on towards Ludwig. Kyrie, gotta be careful now. It seems like Baloyski is his main priority. Baloyski repositions. Now, a boy healing damage. Ludwig very low. Make is jumping in with the damage. But Kyrie will look for the trade. 2 members of Onyx very low. My goodness, Kyrie finds a kill. And they touch and go, but a boy finds a flicker play. And he will secure Keyboy. That's a 2-for-1 for Geek Fam.
Yeah, and they're going to be able to pick up the turtle as well. So this early game is going exactly the way that Geek would like it. That's why a boy went in pure rage as well, right? A little bit more damage in the early game for them to work with, as compared to the Valentina that usually goes for Brave Smite for a lot more utility. 3-0-2, by the way, a boy on this Valentina.
When he's on the carries, I'm telling you, this guy's so good. We've just been seeing him more on utility picks for the longest time. This meta really will serve a boy and Moreno, these players, a whole lot. And you can already see that Sans, he's lacking that impact compared to the Valentina in this game, just because of the sheer amount of aggression that a boy, Maykids, and Baloyski can put on him. When Baloyski pops ult, Sans can't Crimson Beacon forward. You can't do the juicing maneuvers when you don't have vision.
Absolutely. Sans also, because of the Purify, can't go for too aggressive plays, no flicker to get out of precarious situations. Maykids now level 10, still a level ahead of Kyrie as he's looking to catch up. That's Dark Knight Falls. Only has a zoning tool, I believe.
Yeah. It was an attempt to maybe bait out the Purify, but oh, that damage on Keyboy.
Gotta be careful now. Baloyski is stuck though. The damage will be enough to take him down alongside Sans. Gotta be careful. Seems like Maykids will get jumped on. Good maneuvers to escape from that situation. Seems like still 2,000 gold lead for Geek Fam though. Gumps jumping in. Tsunami Slam. The alley-oop on towards Keyboy. Terrified. The damage will be enough to take him down now. Sans. Paul forced to use the Purify under his own turret. Geek Fam should target their turret, but seems like no. Will be cleared out. The jungle's now invaded. Severo is in the picture alongside Kai and Ludwig. Geek Fam will go back.
Very high-paced game, and now this is where you will see Geek Fam play the real Hellcurt gameplay that they want to play. The early game is just kind of like a facade. It's a scam. Geek Fam want to play for the split push with Moskov and Hellcurt. Look, he wants to go in.
Gotta be careful. Revitalize committed already. No. Now it's going to be the Tsunami Slam on towards Keyboy. The damage is more than enough to take him down. That's going to be Ludwig, very low. Take him down. Severo, though, free hitting the back lane. That's going to be Kyrie finding the double and the shutdown. Looking for the triple. He finds it at bang, bang, bang. As Severo finds the shutdown as well.
Yeah, that's a huge shutdown. Still 1v1 between Severo and Chidera.
Oh, this is personal. Chidera versus Severo. Oh, will not get to see the ending just yet, though. The last turtle should fall, should go to the hands of Kyrie.
Oh, that's an SOD.
No way.
Oh, dang.
All right, no. Okay. That's a last turtle for Onyx. And as they're going to be able to actually take back the gold lead that Geek had for themselves. It was a 1k gold lead earlier on. Beloyski got punished first.
Uh-oh. Beloyski this time. Dark Knight falls defensively for the first time in this game. But yeah, he survived.
He did.
Yeah. Classic Beloy on Assassins. I remember the Natalia at M3 dodging RRQ's 4-5-man gank. Doing the same on Hellcurt in Season 13 and then now on the Hellcurt again. But I guess we saw a glimpse of what the Hellcurt can do, right? Dark Knight Falls comes in and they're able to get a pick without Onic knowing. Onic had to communicate that. They didn't know that Keyboy was actually, was it Keyboy? Yeah, it was Keyboy who got caught in the Tsunami Slam.
Wow, game fact by GoPay, total of 7 picks and a 71.43% win rate.
Very positive.
That's pretty high, man.
Yeah. Signature pick for a reason for Beloy Kai.
Oh, looking for a jump on towards a boy. Still has the Crimson Beacon. That was solely, that's gonna be an engage. Tsunami Slam under the turret. Lutpi goes down. Goff securing it. Beloyski looking for an angle. From the bushes, cheat key. Good spot there by Onic. It's a 1-for-all for Geek Fam.
Oh, Chidera, Chidera.
Oh, that's a jump! Free kill! You snooze, you lose, and Chidera without the flicker. He got stunned. A boy in the mid lane now without spell. He will be able to escape and he will not be able to clear just yet Sans with the kill. But Onic slowly but surely turning the page around.
Sans is angry, man. We were talking about his lack of impact on the Jushin as compared to the Valentina earlier on, and I think he heard that, right? Taking this very personally. Now sitting at a 2-1-5 KDA, always able to bait out the IMU from a boy. So we've been seeing a boy utilize the IMU defensively rather than offensively for the past few minutes of this game.
Kyrie, man. Kyrie has really been the carry this game for Onic. With 5 kills to his name, I think the problem is still very similar to game number 1. What if Kyrie gets shut down?
Where's halfway Beloyski from another angle? Kyrie is aware of that. G-Boy though looking for a jump. Sans on a boy. Kyrie finds a Lord Dobbs. Flickers out of danger. Hey kids, isolated? No, has escaped, has Beloyski to provide cover. Top lane though. That's going to be a structure for Chidera.
So they're going to be comforts of going back to their usual gameplay, right? For Geek, utilizing the Moskov to push out the side lanes, and this time with no map control for Onic, they've been able to achieve that. Those are permanent structures despite these members inside of Geek falling one by one. But now Geek have to think about this because they don't necessarily have too much range as this Lord is pushing in the bottom lane.
Blue team turret has been destroyed.
They won't have a way to control the side lane as well for now because Chidera can't 1v1 the Joy just yet. Kyrie is so powerful at this stage of the game.
Kyrie, this is a solo kill, surely! Beloyski missteps, miscalculates, and he falls. Not a good sign. Geek Fam will defend with 4.
Kyrie's looking for revenge there for losing in the basketball shoot challenge earlier on. Taking Beloyski down in that 1v1. 2.1k gold lead. That's a Sky Piercer now for Sans as well. So that's something that they also need to keep an eye out for.
Whoa, that means double Sky Piercer. Savero and Sans. Might be a bit greedy, but we'll see how they utilize it. Beloyski back up again.
Towards pathway committed by Lutpi. Lord will charge on towards the bottom side of the turret. Savero though, looking for an angle to perhaps poke out the damage on towards the turret. It's still standing as of yet. And Geek Fam, they will defend all 3 base turrets.
All right, so they don't get an inhibitor turret at all.
No, but it's incredibly worth it. Remember, that was only Lord 1. So for Onic, it's a big dub. The fact that they've done this much damage against the base turrets, which shouldn't have been touched, honestly, with the Holy Defense, right? Like, it's usually an amazing defense mechanism against the first Lord. They've done this much damage, it's amazing. Again, the double Sky Piercer might come back to haunt them if Geek Fam are able to weather the storm, but as of yet, Onic are going to continue this dominant hold on Geek. 2,000 gold lead in the gold lane there, and a win in nature. So for Chidera, it's going to be the normal build. Unfortunately for him, he can't actually go wind. He needs to go rose gold. So expect the melted gun and the rose gold. It's going to come in late. It's not as fast as it was in game number 1. Chidera is not online yet. And that's the big problem for Geek Fam. They don't have the side control. Both Beloy and Chidera cannot handle Kyrie.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
What the heck?
Damage. Oh, what? God.
That's a flicker. That's it. Oh my goodness. Go Purify, but a boy executes Severo down. A boy will be the trade as Dark Knight falls committed by Baloyski in the back lane. It's a havoc. But now the damage from Kyrie gets the triple. Looking for the Maniac. This is Kyrie, baby. And now it's going to be Key Boy eyeing for Chidera. Gobs and Chidera, the last two remaining from side of Geek Fam. They can't defend the base turrets.
Oh man, three members.
Okay, they have Chidera.
Exactly, they do still have Chidera, so they should be able to clear it, but this gives Onyx the perfect amount of space to take control over this Lord. It was almost good for Gobs, but I don't know, what did you think about that initiation?
Hey, it was messy, and they wanted it to be messy. They didn't want Onyx to leave without getting punished. This, you know, because they lost their main damage source. On paper, it's the gold lane. But it's Kyrie again to save the day, man. Call him Superman for Onyx. Every single time they have someone there, Mr. Kyrie, to save the day. Crazy plays, this man.
9-0-2. What was he in the previous game? Like 11? 12?
Yeah. Another back-to-back Joy, ridiculous Joy performance. Game 1 also had an amazing Joy performance. Unfortunately got shut down. 9-0-2, that bounty is going to be big. Geek Fam, you're going to lose at least one base turret, at least, but I think it'll be two, actually, looking at how Onyx have built up the waves here.
So what is Baloyski going to do about it? On the Hellcurt, usually wait for groundbreaking plays. Is that a Divine Glaive for Kyrie now?
Yeah, that's a lot of magic penetration indeed. Mid-turret falls. Board should be Geek Fam's priority. Top lane destroyed as well. Onyx taking it slow. He will not rush the engage. A boy, though, trying to zone the members away. Revitalized pop by Lupi. That's info. Third and last base turret now should be defended for now. Seems like Onyx, they're in no rush for a fight because the mid wave is coming soon. Seems like this time Onyx will look for a fight if possible. But turret first, they touch and they go.
All three inhibitor turrets taken down for Onyx. So they're going to be able to utilize this to their advantage when they go for the Lord that spawns in 80 seconds. I'm still waiting for the Baloyski play.
Yeah.
But Onyx have been playing this so safely, so carefully.
It's coming. The Hellcurt scales with more items. He's already on the DHS, Heptaseas, and the Melphic Roar. One more big item. Maybe, or is he going to go for Bod? Then maybe it'll change the tides of this game, because then he can start to pressure the side lanes with the Moskov. So it sounds funny, but Geek Fam actually still have a way to win this game, despite them being 3 base turrets down. They have so much side control that they can look for angles, though it'll be tight. It'll be very high, super difficult to execute.
But it's BBB.
But it is BBB. There is a way. When there's a will, there's a way. He's only 2 deaths away from the power spike too, so don't count him out just yet.
Can't knock it.
He does go for the BOD though. That's an expensive item.
Yeah, that's why. Like, and he's so far off of it here. All right, DHS, Heptaseas, Melphic Roar. Yeah, super far. But at least for Chidera, he's not that far away from the Rose Gold. That will give him a way to fight Kyrie, but with the Divine Glaive, with this build, 2,500 gold ahead of Make Kids. No, I don't know if the Rose Gold's going to be enough to deal with that. See, Halberd. Oh, last item for Make Kids to see Halberd. Lord already in the game. Baloyski sent up top.
Slowly pushing in the lane there in the mid lane. That's information over to Onyx as to his whereabouts.
Where's pathway? Good one. That's going to be a locked in, locked down. Make Kids will not be able to escape. Now it's going to be Lupi tanking. Gobs goes down. Baloyski in an awkward angle goes down as well as another banger from Kyrie. He gets the triple.
Again, he gets a triple again, and I think they don't even need the Lord at this point. Only a boy and Chidera are left standing.
Let's see.
Wait a minute.
San's a little too overzealous. Will that be impactful defensive-wise? Tadera and a boy trying desperately. Wind of Nature committed. Tadera trying to lock in and defend. But Onyx, they overwhelm and they got the reverse sweep. Onyx takes the base.
Wiped out in those final moments. A 2-1 victory for Onyx. Revenge from leg number 1. And here it is, Onyx finally securing themselves a win after just being so thirsty and so hungry for one for so long.
Back in the days when Kyrie first joined, it was Kyrie putting the team on his back, and it seems like if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Kyrie's just that good. Play for him, enable him, get the space for the Sky King, and he will carry, he will lead Onyx to victory, 2-1.
You have to remember, the more HP you have, the more you can get nuked when you're low, and the Zask comes through again. I love it.
But this time it's up against Valen. Valen can take away the ultimate, right? Like he can. So I think Onyx this time it's not horrible for them. They have pretty good ways to actually deal with what EVOs have brought to the table.
I would say though, right now the composition-wise, I feel like the Zast Dominator's Descent is going to be a lot more troublesome, a lot more annoying to deal with for Onyx rather than EVOs, right? Depending on how they play this game out. So even if it gets stolen, might not be the worst of situations. But again, we'll have to wait and see, right? Can Sans actually be creative enough to actually use all these tools available from the side of EVOs against themselves?
And of course, into the land of Dawn we go. Will Onyx again falter and dive deeper into the rankings and the standings, or will EVOS be the ones to play a game number 3? It is game number 2 of EVOS against Onyx.
Wait, with the CC pick, that means the Hilda's going Rome.
Yeah.
This is the first time in MPL Indonesia Season 15 that we've seen a Hilda roam, so... But do they have lockdown? Do they have enough lockdown?
Nope, I don't think so. It's only maybe Keyboy jumping in. The part of the wilderness.
They don't have CC.
They don't.
They don't.
They have
Well,
CC.
Yes.
They have CC. Oh, that's true.
Yeah,
They have no crowd control, so they figured that
Adi's ninja way.
the name CC will be enough. Better
Deceiving.
than nothing. Looking at the emblems right here, tankiness for sure for the frontliners, firmness and tenacity for Key, and look at you miss it. What?
Solo kill Ryota. No vengeance used by Ryota. Oh no, you hear the bells too.
What happened there? Wow. Before talking about on a team level, individually, EVOs are outclassing Onyx, a team that used to be known for the individual playmaking. Oh boy, what is going on, dude?
This is Natco's first XP match. He was a mid lane. Before this, he was a gold lane.
Well, Albert trying to give damage.
Oh, you can see the magic damage. Tear through him, Key. Not able to escape. Glorious pathway from Sans and Onyx. Now diving on Sway low, so able to flicker out. No, Dominator sends Sans. Walks up one basic attack. That's 3-1 on the scoreboard.
There you go, Sway low, no DD, and 1v1.
Almost getting that dub. Will just take the dub in the trade, forcing Savero to recall.
Gonna force Savero to miss a couple of minions here potentially though. So that's a win for Erlan. But in the mid trio, right, Onyx showing that they have an advantage there, especially in the early game with the base damage, with the fact that the Valentina has a bit of an overloaded kit. Well, we're gonna see if EVO's going to try and fight this.
No current call already. Ryota's already used it. Here's Sans trying to poke Albert down. He's trying to play with the space now. Nako walking up, Tsunami Slam coming down. Only onto Keyboy. Now it's going to be down. No Dominator's Descent just yet. Kyrie diving. Nako still able to survive for a bit, but Kai gets the kill.
Kyrie again, just running around, becoming such a menace towards EVOS. EVOS alone, they only can rely on Natko with the Tsunami Slam, and it was used on Keyboy, so Kyrie had the agency to just move freely, untouched, undeterred.
Yeah, not ideal of an early game here for EVOs. Already giving 4 kills over to Onyx. So Onyx, with the advantage here, they can, you know, kind of be so aggressive. Whoa!
Tsunami Slam into Savero with a heavy crossbow. Sans taking a kill. He dealing some damage. Good shot. But now it's Kai getting all the stacks necessary over the Key. Won't use electrifying beats. Albert walks up just a poke.
I think we ask, what the lockdown was. And probably it's going to be Sans with the IMU, just constantly stealing the Tsunami Slam, and that is a big if as well. I mean, sure, he could still actively steal that, and now he has two options in his cards. Does he steal the DD, or does he steal the Tsunami Slam?
Or the Glorious Pathway.
Glorious Pathway as well.
Right. Again, it all depends on Onyx actually being ahead, right? If they need damage, I mean, if they want to play without crowd control like this, then they need the damage, right? And more than that, they need Evos to oblige them and trade with them like this. Look at this. Whoa, Natco.
It's just going to dish out some damage, and Keyboy is still tanky, so he will surely survive. 1 minute towards the next turtle, and the goal laner still going at it as Keyboy, again, he needs to be active with the Hilda. He's trying to give space for his teammates. And Kyrie is just so quick, one level ahead of Albert, but that's not going to be such a significant lead. But Kyrie has 2 kills now to his name.
Onyx is trying to find ways to kind of annoy Evos, get in the jungle there, and they can't be punished after the sustain. Look at, ooh, man.
Forcing out Dominus Ascent. No damage yet. Sans walks away from it. Glorious Pathway, hold up. They've already used a lot of their resources here. Up top, it's Erlan now losing the trade against Savero.
That's because Savero already has the Haas Claw, so the sustain is actually allowing him to kind of trade evenly, sustain back up. Now it's tough for Evos, man. They need to find more ways, more damage here, because otherwise Keyboy is doing a great job as being the distraction, the damage sponge, because Evos don't have enough to actually force him to use anything, to kind of zone him out.
Oh, Savero?
Gets away with the heavy crossbow. Has the Purify still. Wants to go for the steal. Oh, not too sure if he got that. But it's Kai on the turtle. 2 turtles to Onyx.
Albert hasn't been given the chance to really play onto the objectives. And now they will go on Keyboy.
All-inning on Keyboy, has revitalized and is in the push. Now it's going to be the all-in from Ryota, walking up as well. Sans, he's seeing Albert. That's him taken out.
Man, the fact that Onyx is able to use Keyboy to absorb so much damage and still buy so much time, he took the full brunt of the aggression there, and he's still at higher than half HP. It's allowing Onyx trio mid to rotate and punish Evos. It's all sustain, man. It's all about the sustain.
Yeah, and Sans has been very active, very proactive, rather. Play with the ultimate, stolen like this. A Tsunami Slam on his hands could prove to be lethal, and that will be the lockdown that they need. But again, it's a one-and-done type of situation, where if it is really used on the tanky members, then, you know, Albert can just chime in, or Erlan can just jump in as well, so this is going to be very, very calculated by Onyx.
Again, as long as Evos don't find a way to deal with the Hilda presence, it's going to be tough, and now they're kind of channeling their aggression to the top side, but look at this, whoa!
Real across, and Slam locking him down. Has the vengeance, but Erlan will take the kill.
1 kill. And the Sky Piercer as well. So will this be the time for EVOS to really take the fights?
I mean, in theory they can, but the Sky Piercer, you know, it's a stacking item. You buy it to snowball even harder, and they're not really snowballing. Key taking a lot of damage.
Savero walking up, heavy crossbow. Key taken down despite the revitalize, and now Onyx look to collapse up top. Erlan's got to concede this turret. Dashes forward, Keyboy wanting to put that axe on Mr. Erlan, but they will just take the turret. Turtle 3 spawning in the game. Albert will try to look for the trade. Ryota walks down, so Albert's got to leave.
Oh, man, it feels like both teams are playing the same way. They're just sending out their tankiest roamer, Keyboy and Key, just to zone each other out. And the thing is, right now, Onyx has so much more damage to speak of, right? They kind of spike a lot harder early, but look at this. Whoa, Sans.
Whoa, Purify already used up. Natco trying to go for the pick, but won't be able to find it. Good moves. Free turtle over. It's perfect for Onyx. 3-2-0, sway low. No, Natco won't engage on that.
3/3 for Onyx. In terms of the turtle, they're able to take most turtles uncontested. It's because of how much priority Onyx has in every department of the lanes. 1v1!
Oh, this is what we're talking about! Albert running away, electrify beats!
Wow!
Kyrie looking for the chase. He has another chance to go in. Albert able to form. Shot, Quiller! Lands on Kai! No kill just yet. Dominus up top. Keyboy isolated, taken out by Erlan as he grabs his first stack on the Sky Piercer. Looking to go for another. Sans poked by the Sonata. And Evos, suddenly, they look alive.
Vengeance in Kyrie's eyes. He wanted to take that kill towards Albert, but Suyo, again, so slick. and has that mobility to just dodge everything.
He's got 2 flickers, man.
That was close though. I mean, that was definitely a clincher for Albert there. Wasn't expecting the move. And fortunately for Kyrie, he didn't get taken out either. But while that was happening, you do wonder if Onyx were kind of looking down there with interest, seeing the 1v1. And then Keyboy gets taken out. So Evo is trying to strike back now.
Tsunami Slam, Ryota only has the vengeance, but that won't save him, Sans. Past the glorious pathway, Albert gets the kill. They left the mid lane all alone, and Evo's pounced.
EVOS sharpen their claws, and this might be the turnaround they're looking for. It's minute number 9 soon, and Erlan has 3 kills to his name.
Oh boy. 3 kills already with the Sky Piercer. I think he's got 2 stacks at least.
20
at this
stacks.
point. And man, that's gonna be an extra layer of care that Onyx will have to do. Again, they were able to actually bully EVOS in the early game because they were able to sustain so much better. But at 9 minutes, you know, EVOS are picking up some items right here. Yes, Onyx and their tanky frontline can kind of sustain, but they need something to kind of threaten, because otherwise EVOS can just walk in, 5-man dive like that, and Onyx can't do anything about it.
Yeah, this Lord might change the course of the game, but no one wants to take it. Tsunami Slam!
All right, and all in over to Keyboy now. Not enough damage to take him down. That's not enough there. Swalo.
Kyrie.
Jumps in damage to set now. Electrifying beats. Able to deal enough damage for the damage to set. Sans out of it. Natko jumping back. Blade Surge charge. Natko low. Swalo no old key. Has already used his 2. Lord at half.
Oh, the Lord, half HP, and Onyx will surely take this EVOS. They still have to hold their hands on the trigger.
Well, that was a respectable attempt there, EVOS. Seems to be a bit of a disconnect on whether or not they want to dive in and go all in for it. But Onyx are able to get the Lord now. Are they going to overstay though? Whoa.
Hey. We're looking for the play. Okay, Albert.
Just gonna check the bush with the Queller. The Lord spawns down bottom, and EVOS. Is this their way of playing now, Rashi? Will they group up as 5-stick and look for a fight?
I think so. As long as they group as 5, they actually have the scarier composition, more crowd control, more ways to control the fight. Whereas Onyx, it's all about damage and chase. So if Evos get caught in a 1v1 or 2v2, Onyx in theory can outmaneuver them, chase them down.
VHS for Irithel. That's new. Usually it's just a full grid. Sans walks up, purple buff. Key disintegrated by the CC.
It's a lot of damage. Constant damage as well. Adelan has the Sea Halberd to help with the anti-heal, but for now, all EVOS can do is just defend their base. The holy defenses under threat as well.
Yeah, Erlan now with the Sea Halberd is actually doing a respectable amount of damage. Turret passive will get popped there on the middle and bottom side. See if they can save the one on top. But again, the sieging for EVOS isn't bad at all, dude. With a Zask, Granger, and a Suyo. A decent amount of poke tools available. Onyx, as you can see there, they need to go and burst someone down like they did earlier. Because otherwise, EVOS are the ones that do better in these shorter trades, in the back and forths.
So far, EVOS still has that power to ram through Onyx's defenses. But Onyx, they're so proactive, they want to take the zone controls. And now they have control of that purple buff, or rather orange buff.
Ryota gonna be all in now, positive vengeance, and will be able to survive with the glorious pathway plays down. The Arc hiding back now. Queller lands, Erlan with a double. Sans running for the hills. Erlan with a shot. That's not in range. 2 for 0 for EVOS.
And the Granger is online. 5 kills so far, 2 in that fight. The Sky Piercer stacks are through the roof.
Yeah, the Granger is the main problem for Onyx right now. You're seeing Keyboy and Ryota getting chunked really hard by even a single shot from the Death Sonata. They've been able to be so active in the early game, but as you can see, I mean, Erlan is not shut down at all. 5-0 and 1, having a decent amount. He's actually the highest gold in the game right now at 9,700. Close behind him is Kyrie.
And of course, MPL ID X-Streamer by Good Day.
Good day.
We have Coleus.
His name is Cole.
Coleus.
Hello, Mr. Elias.
Sir Elias.
How you doing, Mr. Elias Andre?
He still hasn't realized that.
Realize?
Oh yeah,
Exactly.
that's true. That's true. There you go. He knows.
Hey,
Hey,
put that gun down. Okay.
What's that?
What is he doing?
He's dancing. That's the R7 dance,
Is
you know?
that?
Yeah, the woot, that one, yeah. That guy who looked like R7. But now, Lord on the cards for both teams. Onyx, they don't want to lose out on this exchange.
Ooh, look at the damage.
EVOS are still waiting as well in the wings. I think this time EVOS can contest it.
And EVOS can play this long game, right? The wave, no one's having the wave advantage, but if both teams are just stuck waiting here, EVOS can poke so much more efficiently. Look at this. Keyboy already taking a ton of damage, Sans as well. Wishing Lantern is in the inventory for Suelo too, so even if you're a tanky member, you're still gonna suffer from those procs. So Sans, what?
Sans, that was a risky move. Dominator's descent. Does he move forward? That's Sonata coming down. Sans very low. That's Sonata not landing. Sans gets away with the help of the Revitalize. He was looking for a play with a Tsunami Slam, but ended up getting caught. No Purify on him. He's forced to recall.
Nako. Ooh. Waiting for a chance there for sure. Again, it's just about this team fight, and the wave in the bottom side, I'm not quite...
It's good for EVOS.
I'm not quite sure, but it seems to be pushing 4 EVOs towards Onyx's base, so this is looking awful for Onyx, and EVOs, they might know it, man. They just want to stay here as long as possible.
They clump up. And Atko got down to half HP. The Lord again just reset. It's a dance for eternity for both teams. No one wants to pull the trigger first. But Keyboy is there to just hide in the bush and maybe look and zone out the players of EVOS. They're waiting, and yeah, EVOS can play the long game. They have the pokes to work with.
Ooh, they gotta play with that though, just poke, because EVOS, they can play with the time. They have all the time in the world. It's Onyx who are the ones who are forced to make a move. Either they deal with the bottom lane, which seems like that is the plan with Joy being sent down, but then EVOS can hold on to the Lord, so Kyrie has to come back. He can't show himself down below.
And EVOS has a lot of engaged tools as well, so the moment Carry shows up right there, EVOS can force a fight. They go for it now.
Keyboy was half HP, now Airline doing damage! That's gonna be the Sky Piercer stack, Nako's able to survive, Yoda dealing damage on them though! Kyrie stunned up, Glorious Pathway to disengage, and EVO's got one. Now they can play the long game again because the slow push is still pushing. That will be a turret taken. It is shoving all the way. Onyx forced to recall. Forced error out of EVOS.
2 healthy members as well. Natco will join the fray. The Lord in their hands. They catch dibs on this. Is Albert still healthy as well? Onyx, though, will re-enter the premises of EVOS.
They can reset. That's a big wave. That's a massive wave down below. That's going to be crashing into the base turret. Queller, that's Sonata. Now they take it as the Lord gets taken. The minion waves are in the bottom lane. Is it going to take? No, there's no way it did, right? The base turret's still alive. No! See, that was a massive wave!
Oh,
Played to perfection. Break that down for us, Arashi.
I mean, what more can you say? The wave was like a 50-50. I don't know if that was planned or it was luck. It met in the middle. It's hard to see where it's going to push towards, and it pushed for EVOS. And knowing that, they want to have that moment where they're the ones harassing, they're the ones doing damage, and Onyx can't dictate when the fight can happen because they have no catch tools. Their confidence in the movement, in the burst damage, is not coming to haunt them. Wow. With the Lord pushing the bottom side, EVOS, all the cards are in there, has to play.
Not go. No Suns has the Purify back up. Lord in the bottom lane, that's the enhanced Lord. They're gonna have to deal with it, but it leaves the mid lane base turret to be taken by EVOS. Oh, looking for the top lane. You can see the poke! Keyboy having to body block that Death Sonata. Savero, Rose Gold Meteor. Can that be the game-changing item? EVOS still looking to pounce now. Nako walks forward, goes to Tsunami Slam, but it's only on to Keyboy. Now they go all in. With a crown by Keyboy, trying to buy some time as now Glorious Pathway gets placed down. They're running him down. Savero running back all the way to the fountain. Kyrie waves dealt with Kai, jumping in, stunned up by Key, and Airline gets a double. Now it's just Sans, Ryota, and Savero against 5 Tigers. Stun on Ryota, still able to kite away. Sans gonna be stunned up and quelled by Albert. The base is wide open for the taking. EVOS get the wipe out before they get the clean sweep. 2-0.
Onyx still down in the ground. They hit the floor hard as EVOS claim the 2-0.